Welcome and back to the trip here. So what we're looking at is the first view of Ireland. Ireland as we start flying over, and it's kind of our first view of Europe actually, and then of course London as we prepare to land. Well, we are finally in London. I mean, we're at Heathrow, and of course, Kim's indisposed at the moment. But it does feel good that we're finally here. Finally able to say that we are, in London after all this time. So, with that being said, we're gonna pick up our bags, head to the lounge. Yeah, that was our first exposure to London as far as on the ground. Unfortunately, things just, all of that champagne and other stuff had not been sitting well. And of course, not sleeping very well because it was very difficult for us to sleep as we had arrived. And we were both kind of out of it. So we kind of had to stop by the first, I guess our first experience with the public restroom at an airport. And so we didn't even get down to the baggage cart yet where we were having to stop. I was looking out of the window back there for views of London, but of course from the airport there really wasn't much to be seen. Well, after a actually pretty simple check-in process, the problem was more the length of walking.
They don't have air conditioning here. I have never been in an airport. I'm fucking dying. And we are from the South.
Hey, at least we are here.
I almost left this little thing at home. I'm so glad. It was literally a last minute impulse add to my suitcase. And I was like, no, I'm not bringing this. And I'm like, you know what? Just in case. My hair is done. My hair is done. It's done.
So just really quickly, this is kind of the restoration lounge. It's a nice little thing that you have here at the airport for Virgin. It's a very small area, as you'll be able to see soon. But you can get some little breakfast items. You can order that, order some drinks, something that you can do. We just had to hang out there a little bit, take a shower, just so we'd be ready when we hit the streets. This is the full English at the Revivals Lounge. I just got a streaky bacon roll because I'm just not quite in the mood for food at the moment. But hopefully as the day goes by, we'll be more in the mood for it. So, of course, this was our actual start with British food. It was the first time having any. Kim had had the full English, but she did enjoy. She actually enjoyed even the sausage, and she was skeptical about that. I was definitely not hungry. I was kind of feeling sick because that food in the plane was not that good, and I didn't sleep. Neither of us did. I wasn't feeling like Kim had when she left, but I was not feeling great. But the streaky bacon sandwich was fine. It actually was nice. I mean, again, their bacon's not like ours here. It wasn't crunchy, but it was nice. It was salty. It had some good flavor to it. I could see the point of having a little bacon sandwich. Letting them know that we had an anniversary. Not intending to get free stuff, but as we were getting off the plane, one of the crew gave us this bottle, which
I'm laughing
happy
because
anniversary.
it's so true.
But God, it's hot in here. But this is the shower area, so not bad. Right here. God help me, but that lounge was hot. I mean, really, really hot. I don't think the shower was effective. We should have waited till we got to the hotel because near as soon as I left the shower, I was sweating, and I guess any good the shower did me disappeared. I mean, otherwise, shower pressure was good, bathroom was clean, pretty decent overall, just way hot. It was 80 degrees in there easy. So this is our travel. I want to say something first about this. Our travel was okay. I mean, he basically had us walk a long while with our luggage and across the street, go into the car deck, go up the thing. No come over to meet us, no nothing like that. It was kind of difficult, so be wary when you're doing these things. We did have some fun, and I just wanted to show a little bit of our drive over here. I love these Victorian era buildings. Look at the windows. That's unlike a lot of stuff you see here in the States. Probably one of the first things I looked at that said to me, this is a different country, because this is some architecture that I'm not used to seeing. Whereas everything else kind of looked like Jersey City when we were going through for like Bayonne. Again, some more of those nice little brownstones over there as we are driving. And it's pretty comfortable. I mean, the person was pretty nice, fairly friendly, willing to talk a little bit, ask us about the elections. We don't want to talk about the elections. Again, I was trying to get some of the church. I was trying to get some of the area of the general city. I mean, like I say, for the most part at this point, London looks like most cities. I mean, the only difference is, of course, as you can tell, the side of the road is different that we're driving on. So that was my first sight of the buses and those bikes, which our driver made a comment of them being Boris bikes, as they called them, because said that nobody was using them. But the buses, it was kind of cool to see those red double-decker buses again. One of those few sites that told me this was something different than a typical city. Of course, some of the little shops that we see as we get closer to our hotel. Again, we're getting in there. That's one of those little things. I love the little notches that you have. And there's a Nando's, which we never got to eat at. Things that we'll do when we return, I guess. Again, as we're getting closer, it's a little bit harder to tell our hotel because it's kind of in this weird corner. It doesn't really stick out. But we were just so excited to be there. This was really our first real glimpses of the city. And, those are the phone boxes right there. Which, again, we were just so excited coming in and loving the architecture and the work in the city. Again, nothing new for us, but still pretty fun overall. Of course, as we're going, you still see the old brickwork that's there. Not much else to say on that, but we are getting closer to the hotel. We are on the other side of Hyde Park. I don't think I got any video of Hyde Park in this trip, which was kind of silly. Yeah. So as we go in here, we show that we are pulling closer to our stop, and that is where our journey ended.
Part of the executive lounge.
The executive lounge is something that we
I'll film some of the others later on because there's too many people right now.
Hotel room to clear because we got there like really early. We got there at like 6 in the morning, and we still had plenty of time to wait. I mean, the hotel room was not supposed to open until 6. They got us in a little bit earlier because we were kind of like, hey, we've got it. If you're good, let us know. This was an amazing thing, and you'll see a little bit more of it as we go through the trip. But this was probably one of the best values we had. They had amazing little trinkets like food. They had like snacky stuff, sometimes full-on dinners that they would serve. Great stuff for breakfast. We never really had to pay for breakfast there unless we wanted to try something new. We were there a lot. We would relax there, unwind, talk to several fellow travelers. It was just a wonderful thing. It was well worth the little extra investment that we did for the hotel. If you're ever staying at this hotel, which I believe is the Park Royal, you should book the lounge. So this is our room. Very good. This was like they did this little anniversary thing for us, and that cake was horrible, but it was thought that counts. And this looks out on Hyde Park. It's actually funny. There was this place where a lot of the homeless people would meet, or I should say, maybe not homeless, but the people who were begging for money would meet in the mornings, and they would just get all together and with this one dude, and it was funny how it ended up. This is our bathroom. We had one of those smart toilets with the bidet on it. I didn't think it got me that clean, but whatever. I love that little shelf. It was just so great. It helped us store our knickknacks and stuff. Artwork that was cracked, by the way. And that shower. Oh, that shower was wonderful. It felt great. This overall was a great bathroom. A great experience overall. Probably one of our best room. Actually, no, our best room of the stay. Our best hotel. It was great all the way around. Yeah, you get to see a little bit of me off with the shirt off, but we were resting.
This is the Marble Arch. What's going on with it right now? It's unfortunately under renovation.
It made me so mad about the Marble Arch. I mean, I wanted to see it, and it was right near our hotel. It's practically across from it. But they was under construction, and they had this thing on it. And there's like, here's a box with a picture of it on the outside. This is what's behind here. So you've seen it, right? Any case, it's just something that's a minor disappointment from the trip.
We are at was it Sainsbury's? Is it everything you always imagine?
It's a freaking grocery store, Martin.
Okay, so this is a video we did a little grocery shopping trip, and yes, I know it's kind of silly, but we want to celebrate the fact that we are in a different country by trying different snacky foods. Not tonight. So we've got big hoops.
I did have these. They're kind of like a stale potato chip in circular form. I guess the circle is what makes it fun, but I wanted to try it, and it is that.
Barbecue beef flavor. We've got these McCoys.
I actually liked these. I thought they did taste a bit like steak. They were fun. I did enjoy them. Not something I'd get normally, though.
Flame grilled steak flavor. The real McCoys. We got some Walkers, cheese and onion.
I didn't touch these because the flavor combination sounds really nasty to me. I don't really like onions, and then combining with cheese just kind of gives it an odd flavor to me. I've had it on pizza. I just don't like it. But Kim had it, and she adored it. She was very upset that they don't have this flavor here. And of course, Walker's is basically Lay's. Same basic chip.
And then we've got prawn cocktail Walkers.
Again, Kim had these. I did not. I'm allergic to shellfish, and you never know. Usually they just use the flavoring. She said they were all right.
That should be most of the savory. Then we have in here some fruit. We've got some mixed raspberries. Looks like some strawberries, some apples, some pineapple. We also have this that has some grapes, blueberries, strawberries. Because in truth the fruit there isn't too bad on the price wise.
It most certainly wasn't bad on the price, and there's a good reason for that. It was extremely tasty. The fruit tastes more flavorful, much better than most fruits I've gotten here in the United States. The problem is it also doesn't have a lot of the same treatments in the United States, and we didn't get to eat most of it because it went bad very quickly.
Also some Baby Bells. So some Baby Bells are... That's pretty plain everywhere. Then we got some drinks, some Gold Machine Naked, which you can get that here in the States. We cannot get the Iron Brew in the States, but I've heard that's a pretty popular drink over there.
Sometimes I wonder if the me over there is an idiot or a liar, or maybe he's just uninformed. Any case, yes, you can get Iron Brew here in the States. It is in the British Isle for most Kroger's and such. It has kind of a weird bubblegummy flavor. I can't quite place it, and I can't quite place whether I like it or not. The only thing I can say is that I will only drink it cold.
She got another gold machine. And then some turmeric shots. But they're English turmeric shots.
It's a turmeric shot. I don't think they're any different than when we get in the country. I mean, in the United States. I just got them.
So
I'm not going to be outside my regime of taking turmeric every day.
So this is some orange Fanta, but you can see the colors are very different. In fact, the orange Fanta color is more like the color of the Iron Brew in the States.
I mean, there's more to it than just the coloration. The flavor is very different as well. I mean, I would assume that they can still use that kind of coloration because, well, look at the Iron Brew right next to it. I do find it interesting because the flavor reminded me very much of an Orangina. If you've ever had one, you can get those here. It's just mostly juice-like. It tastes a lot more like the juice than it does the fake orange like it does in the States. Pretty good, but usually when I was going for one or wanted one, I just got an Orangina instead.
So, you know, it's there. Then we got 2 Evians. Evian. Which I don't think these have to actually be cold. Then a couple of sweets. I'm going to try this Puds.
It is what it advertises to be. Enough said.
Which has like chocolate pudding inside a Cadbury shell. Curly Whirly Squirrelies, which are these little worms, but they get caramel in the center.
I still have these and have still yet to open them.
Some dairy milk salted caramel.
This one broke my heart. I mean, truly broke my heart. I really wanted to try it, and we lost it in France. It did not make its way back with us, and they don't have it here in the States, and I'm not paying the exorbitant rates to ship it over here. But if they do have it, it was a new flavor, so I don't even know if they'll have it when I come back. But when we come back, I am getting one, and I am trying it right away.
And then finally, caramel, which a small child told us, "Oh, you're not going to like that one." And,
it wasn't small. I think it was like maybe
10 or so.
11.
And how very wrong you were, young man. We love the caramel so much that we have a whole supply of it that we do need to go ahead and use because it is going to go bad soon. But it was great. It's just sort of like a very mild caramel, kind of thinned with the milk. It's a great flavor. Maybe it's because it's not sweet enough, or maybe it's too sweet. I don't know. Different palates.
But that's our little grocery haul. We're going to eat on this as little snacks throughout the week.
Okay, I finally figured out the true secret to beating jet lag. Stay up for 48 hours straight.
No.
And then collapse for a nice nap when you get there. We actually originally had a lot of stuff planned, but we got, a museum and like lunch.
Just getting the snacks from Sainsbury's and then going to the museum and then having dinner. But we were supposed to also have lunch.
Yep. But it's 8 o'clock, and it feels like 8 o'clock to my internal clock. So, though unconventional and not something I recommend, it has worked. Here we are at Lanes of London, which is the hotel restaurant. We kind of took a very long nap, and most of our day was gone. We took like a 4-hour nap because of the jet lag. Here is the menu. I kind of was from vertical for TikTok, so you know. So this is our view for this. You've got actually some traditional stuff there. You got a double-decker bus right over there, and real close by you have your traditional phone box that's been kind of like vandalized, but it's there. So that whole traditional British experience. So we're actually in the city you've been wanting to be in forever and a day. I know I've asked this many times, and I'll stop asking after tonight, but how does it feel finally to just be sitting here? We're arrested.
Surreal. I don't, it doesn't feel like, I don't know, it feels surreal.
because even though I've been saying this, it's because we've been planning this for ages. And even before we started planning it, it's something that we've talked about for over a decade.
Yeah.
And you've been looking to try and do this for much longer than that. So just to say, I'm just kind of glad to see that we are
I'm
actually
just glad
here.
that we're someplace where we can be comfortable and I can just drink as much water as I want to because I'm so thirsty.
Yeah, we got a room right upstairs. So definitely glad that we are in there. And we did.
How much sweating I have been doing today. Like, that is ridiculous.
We have ourselves some white wine.
Yes, we did. It's really. Boy, I don't trust you.
Nope. All right. Cheers. These are delicate glasses.
Yeah. Gently, honey. Gently.
No glasses were broken on this trip. So this is our fish and chips. First fish and chips in the country. And it comes with traditional mushy peas, tartar sauce, lemon, all the funsies. I am excited to try it, and I'm kind of glad that we didn't do the lunch thing because now my stomach is not feeling, it's feeling like, ooh.
You hear that cuss? Oh my gosh. Hopefully it's not too hot. Some tartar sauce on it.
So does it beat Captain D's?
Fish sticks beat Captain D's.
It was a very solid first meal. Really enjoyed the fish and chips. Mushy peas weren't really mixed, which was kind of good as a first start. I think it was pretty good quality. Of course, lower salt intake than we're used to. We use a lot of salt here in the States, but still really good stuff. A really good start. Probably the lowest quality fish and chips we had, but still quality, nevertheless. So we have the sticky toffee pudding. First time ever having it. And this is the toffee sauce.
I've never had sticky toffee pudding in my life. I'm going to enjoy this.
So we're going to pour this on top. Make it look all decadent.
Happy anniversary.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank
Small
you.
cake from our side. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
This one you can share. Enjoy.
Thank you. First impressions of sticky toffee pudding. Never had it in my life. I want to be drowned in a vat of that toffee sauce.
How is the actual pudding itself?
Really, really moist.
Does it taste like dates?
No, I like dates though.
Kind of a final note on the sticky toffee pudding. It was really good. The ice cream was nice. You could hear a little bit of the crunching from me eating that sugar art. I mean, it's a date cake. It's a fairly rich cake. Almost gingerbready. But it was really good on its own. The cake quality was the lowest quality of the sticky toffee puddings we had while we were there. We had many. But the toffee sauce was by far the best toffee sauce we had in London. So we've got here, this is the lounge that we have. And Kim's getting a hot chocolate. We get some sodas here. They're available. Now they set up a little breakfast here in the mornings. And some extra food here. There's the can opener here. And some ice. So we can cool our drinks. And that's in general good. I'm not gonna go around where they have people sitting, so I'm gonna avoid them. This is such a cool statue right here. We got the Campbell soup with Elvis, and this here, Mother Nature.